All right, GM friends, happy Friday. Super excited to be back here on Town Hall once again to be with our fellow monkeys. And this week we actually have some special guests with us. And in order to not spoil the news just yet, we will bring them up very shortly, really soon actually. And yeah, so let's kickstart this week's town hall with our newsletter. We actually have a long list of agenda items that we've prepared, and a lot of these announcements will be sent. Oh, sorry. Well, not exactly announcements that I meant, but like the agenda items that we've lined up are largely around the NFT NYC announcements. So if you are a fellow monkey or you know a fellow monkey who will be going to NFT NYC and is not in the town hall yet, please ping them and make sure that they join us soon. All right. And usually what we would do is to remind fellow monkeys that the barrel raffles are up for grab. But this time round, it seems like all the raffle tickets are sold out. So there is no chance we can, remind you to go and grab your barrel raffle tickets. But what we would do is just to let you know that, the best time to check out the banana stand is probably, I think, the day right after town hall, or a couple of days right after town hall. That is where we will likely have most of the barrels or any latest items up for redemption or purchase via the banana stand, all uploaded, so that you will have ample time to sort of look at it and consider if you want to purchase it or not. All right. So that is the banana stand for you, just a quick one. And this week's newsletter, the 109 edition. This is the banana split brought to you by our fellow monkey, the monkey newsletter team. This is, of course, a great way to keep our community members updated and engaged on the latest happenings within MonkeDAO. Not everyone have the luxury sometimes to be able to sit through an hour on Fridays, or just, be able to participate in everything that is ongoing in the Discord on a regular basis. So the newsletter is always a great way to keep everyone updated very quickly. And yes, shout out to the newsletter team for making this happen consistently over the last 108 weeks and now the 109 edition. So this week's newsletter, we featured Death Majesty, our latest Gen 3 observer that joined us, her letter to our fellow monkeys. And, highly encourage everyone to check it out. We are very excited. Death Majesty, bring on board a lot of excitement and a lot of very fresh and new ideas that she has. And, feel free to, reach out if you have any ideas or any sort of feedback you want to share. She's always very open, and she has always been very proactive as well, within our working group, sharing ideas and deliberating through the different initiatives that we are looking to put forth. Yes, indeed, Fugo, Death Majesty is a legend. Yeah, we can all agree with that. Now, the banana split, as usual, there's a Town Hall TLDR section. This is where, all the Town Hall latest updates are all put together in a point form format. Now, in the past, what we would do is to just put them simply in point form, right? And we would not have things like headers, etc., or whatnot. And now, what we're trying to do as well is to make sure that the points are even more concise for you to look at, and you don't have to spend too much time thinking about, hey, what exactly is this about, etc. So these headers hopefully help you digest information better. Take note that this can actually be generated with the command !Town Hall TLDR. There's also the Town Hall recording link where, our Town Hall team sort of, put up the infrastructures to make sure that this is recorded and uploaded within 24 hours after the end of each Town Hall. All right, and that is uploaded to our official MonkeDAO YouTube handle. Governance updates as well. Gen 3 has been added to the Discord voting. There's, of course, the latest bylaws provided for the different provision of the upper treehouse as well as the lower treehouse equivalent, and this way allows for every single member part of MonkeDAO to be able to participate across the different areas of governance. So feel free to go check it out, and feel free to reach out to Unjust Mouse if you have any questions. Now, MonkeDAO NFT NYC Hotel, this is a big sold out, 40 rooms booked, and I think we have 63 VIPs, super hype. And until today, we continue to get requests to slot our folks in. Unfortunately, there I think there will be very limited rooms that we will be able to free up. In fact, I believe we have already stopped, collecting rooms requests completely, just because there is no way for us to do it anymore. Now, although NFT NYC Hotel is sold out, note that the MonkeDAO Breakpoint 2024 hotel, we are still running some last sales, some final sales. For the option one of the Robinson House Hotel, there is literally just 2 rooms left. Note that for the Robinson House option, we will not be able to extend, additional rooms as easily as we'll be able to for the second option. And even for the second option, we have sold out close to 40 rooms right now, and we have literally the last 10 rooms available, which will bring the total rooms across both hotels to 80 rooms. All right. So if you guys are interested, last 2 rooms available for Robinson House by the Crest Collective, and last 10 rooms available for the Hotel Grand Central. Take note that these are already after we factored in the additional requests brought on by the entire RL event team. All right, a bunch of events happening. This may look overwhelming. Highly encourage everyone to go check it out. And I think we will also have Super Simon come out and share with us a little bit about this later on. Monday Monkey Spotlight as well. We featured Nomad's TR, Rain5. If you go check out the recording there, if you are interested, Monkey Music. One way to participate is to share with the community members, your favorite song of the day via the Monkey Music Discord channels. All right. And this week has been an amazing week, I would say. Not entirely the markets mixed sentiments. Apparently, some people like it, some people do not. But what we can all agree is that it's always nice to see our fellow, community members return to Monkey. And we had the honor of welcoming a lot of new monkeys, and also welcoming, monkeys who have been part of MonkeDAO for a long while, including Paswaf. All right, feel free to go check it out. Continue to engage with the different, community members who put out, monkey-related posts. This one by THZZ related to the left curve and right curve was definitely hilarious to see. All right, hope you guys are excited. This is the 109 edition of the Banana Speed. Now, as I mentioned earlier as well, there are, of course, a lot of interesting community events happening. So one way to get ourselves updated is to bring Super Simon up and share with us everything related to the community. Super Simon, whenever you are ready, feel free to let us know if this is a good time for you.
GM Jemmy, thank you. Yeah, I'll quickly go through a couple of minor announcements. So Monday Monkey Spotlight is now free for members to come on. So if you've been in the DAO for a month and you want to get onto the weekly MonkeDAO podcast Twitter Spaces, just use the MMS command and sign up, and we'll get you slotted into the next spot. The ad space in the newsletter has also been transitioned to a free model. So if you have some information that you'd like to share with the community, use the newsletter command and fill out the form for an ad space within the newsletter. I think we can go to the next slide there. Unjust, please and thank you. New York City hype. So I think that's not for me. I think that's at the end of the quick announcements there, Jemmy. So
yeah, sounds no worries, Simon. We'll bring you up again. We just like switching it up, sometimes so that we get some fresh faces once in a while. But yeah, thanks a lot, Simon. Appreciate you. I think we have set up here, and we also have Vibu with his very, very nice Gen 3 that is, flexing as his PFP. Don't worry, I'm not falling for this mic check every week. I've been through this for countless number of weeks, so I know better to not fall for it this time around. All right, so New York City hype. There's a lot of speculation around when event, when announcement, etc., etc. So instead of letting everyone continue to speculate on what is happening, I want to bring up the RL event team set to kick us off and help us get started on the latest New York City hype. And there's a reason why we invited Vibu to join us today as well. But I do not want to sort of spoil the element of small surprise that we have for everybody. So Seth, whenever you're ready, feel free to take it over.
Yo, what's up, monkeys? Can you guys hear me all right? All good?
Yep, we hear you.
Yes. Cool. All right, so for NYC, obviously, we do have a special guest up here. And for the main event, I can, assume you all know who our title sponsor is. Yes, it is the king of drip himself, Vibu. I'll go into a little bit more information after that. But Vibu, if you want to maybe introduce yourself, in case people don't know who you are, and what we got going on.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it is not me sponsoring the event personally. It is not the Drip King. It is Drip itself, Drip House. Yeah, I mean, we're back in a bull market. It's time to party, like it's 2021, and Drip is here for it. Drip is here for MonkeDAO, and yeah, it's going to be a rage. I don't know that much about it. I know it's expensive. I know it's going to be full of alcoholic beverages and music and good people.
That's it.
And I'm excited.
For some reason, I cannot upload the poster, which I'm going to actually just make a bit smaller so I can show you guys. So obviously, we've got Drip House as one of the core sponsors. Then we also have Audius as well. But Drip is the title. It's going to be Monkey Drip Party NYC. I will drop some photos in here as well once I get this just to a smaller size. But it's a super dope venue. It's the Sage in the Sage Club in NYC. It's a pretty new club, super dope. Just going to be a really, really cool vibe. We're going to have monkey music on the decks there playing some songs. So it's just going to be a lot of fun. We'll release more details. We've got a whole poster and stuff and tickets and everything coming up. So yeah, that's going to be an awesome event. That's on April 3rd. And it's going to be from about 8 to 11 p.m. in the evening. So yeah, just overall, it's going to be an awesome time with the monkeys. I think we have to, live up to what we did in Amsterdam at the Supper Club. So I think this is going to be an absolute banger. Then we also actually have an event on the 4th as well, which is going to be kind of the monkey music event, but also with MonkeDAO. And I mean, this is also quite an absolute rager with the amount of different sponsors and people we have on board. Let me see if this JPEG is small enough to upload. It should be. You'll see the poster for that now, which I'm uploading to the town hall chat. And that's going to be us. Uploaded failed error as well. I don't know what size, Discord is not allowing me to upload these photos. Anyway, so it's going to be us, Radiance, Raposa, Bad Environment Club, Tombstone, Solarians, Kaizen, Solana Foundation, Donk. So it's a lot of projects. It's going to be a ton of fun. And we're going to have that at the Delancey. Let me see if it allows me to upload this photo. I swear if I can't, I'm going to lose my mind. I'll try and upload it to just the main chat then. For some reason, Discord's not being my friend today, which is also super, super sick. It's a rooftop venue. That's going to be on the, there we go. So that's the Delancey rooftop venue, lower downtown, and it's going to be super, super sick. DJs, we've got some free drinks as well, some free drink tickets for you guys. And the roof opens up and everything. So it's going to be sick. And that's on the 4th. And that's going to be anywhere from 8 to 12 a.m. at night. So yeah, both parties are going to be quite a vibe, quite a nighttime little rager. But yeah, we'll keep it relatively social, at the beginning. And then, we can heat things up as it progresses. But again, we'll release tickets for these as well soon, and a lot more content and just hype everyone up for this, but it's going to be a good time. So, double the events, double the fun.
All right, thanks a lot, Sam, and please join us in expressing our thanks to Vivu and the Drip team for their support in this MonkeDAO event and making this all possible. We're super excited to sort of be part of this event that we're putting together and hope to give all fellow monkeys an amazing time hanging out together, especially at NFT NYC this year. Of course, this may be a lot of information all happening at once. Don't worry, we will put them into proper announcements format and continue pushing them out across X or rather Twitter as well, so that you can all know where to sign up, when to sign up, and what dates these events are happening. Now, if you think that we only have 2 events for fellow monkeys, that would probably be a miss. Let me see if we actually have a fellow monkey in the room right now. Let's see. Right, 1 second. Okay, I think we do have Alice with us. I wanted to invite Alice because we do have a third event happening, and this third event is also part of the NFT NYC lineup of monkeys who will be able to participate. So I don't want to spoil us, in terms of what is happening. I know Alice and her team put together a whole ton of effort, rallying a lot of communities to come together to make this possible. So without further delay, I'm going to pass the time to Alice to share with us some of the dates related to the event that she's putting together. Alice, whenever you're ready, feel free to take over the stage.
GM, happy Friday. Happy to be here. Hope everyone's doing well. Super excited to have MonkeDAO on board for our event. So this event's also going to be on Thursday, April 4th. It's actually going to be right after the Famous Fox event. So the time is from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. The location is going to be at Loft 51, which is right on 51st Street and 10th Avenue. We picked this location specifically because we're going to have an amazing experience. Just have a festive open bar, programming, live DJ set with a backdrop set for creators, developers, and crypto enthusiasts to forge new connections and explore the latest. The venue is a 500-person venue. We're happy to have some of the sponsors confirmed. Solana Foundation will also be sponsoring this event. So is Dead King Society, MonkeDAO, CyberFrogs with a special announcement. And we're waiting to hear back on 1 to 2 more exciting projects that will be on board as well. This will be an in real life event. This all came about because I'm actually in the process of announcing my New York City community. That's going to be a grand effort of MonkeDAO runs New York City efforts as well. So there will be more meetups, more in real life events for those who live in New York City. I think I've already reached out to a lot of the Monkey folks who live in New York City. So if anyone here is in New York City that I haven't reached out to, please feel free to shoot me a Discord message. Love to share more about the posters. Everything will be out on Monday. Excited to have MonkeDAO on board again. This will be a great event. I'm excited to see everyone there, and it wouldn't compete with any other MonkeDAO events happening. So you can come to us, then go to Monkey Music, and then go to Kleno, or come to Famous Fox, come to us. All the events is happening. We'll be also putting out an alpha and all the events is happening for Solana related things for NFT NYC. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot, Alice. Really appreciate you taking time to join us today. I'm not sure about you, but this does feel like Solana is coming back all again, and with real numbers and strength all at once, slowly but surely. And before I forget, I just want to make sure that we also give a big shout out to Secret Panda 007, part of the audience team. They are also part of the sponsor lineup for the main MonkeDAO event. So please, join us to give them a big shout out as well for helping to make the monkey events possible. And I'm not sure if you guys have realized, all these events that we have put together or like co-organizing with the different folks out there are all fellow monkey builders. Alice, Vibu, Secret Panda, and of course our very own, monkey music team. These are all, individuals coming from the MonkeDAO community, and we can't be prouder to be part of, the different amazing initiatives that we are doing. And this really sort of double down on the entire narrative of MonkeDAO being the home for builders, and we hope to be able to drive this, even further and, bring on board even more builders into the home of MonkeDAO. All right, hope you guys who are all heading to NYC are pretty hyped up for everything that is lined up. Of course, this is not just all that is lined up. I think there is also the informal events that usually happen, once in a while, every few hours, there will be fellow monkeys shouting out for, folks to join them for lunch or whatever. And the one way to really get involved is to make sure that you are in the Telegram chat. If you're not yet in the Telegram chat, please ping Super Simon so that Simon can direct you to the right folks. I believe that is, currently gated to some degree, and just make sure you are approved before the start of NFT NYC. All right. Thank you so much, friends, for taking time to join us. Unjust Mouse, I think we can now move straight to the Solana Vancouver event, helping us to cover a little bit more comment around or rather providing us a little bit more insight around like the IRL events happening. Let's bring up Simon without any further delay.
Thanks, Jimmy. I knew there was more. I thought we were forgetting something. So last Tuesday was the Solana Vancouver event. I just posted a quick link there in the chat. Thanks to MetaSilo, Migo, and I believe CJ in the audience there for putting that on. There's a lot of success, and I think they onboarded quite a few monkeys through Gen 3 into MonkeDAO, so that was great to see. Next up is the MonkeDAO Dim Sum. Next slide, please. There we go. Dim Sum in Toronto tomorrow around noon. I know we have Quinn in the audience who's currently driving up from the States to join us tomorrow, which is great to see. It's being organized by Fibonacci. She's also in the audience. So definitely shout out to her for helping organize all this. It's also Solana's 4th birthday tomorrow. So we're going to have a little birthday cake and party hats and stuff. So it should be a lot of fun here in Toronto for MonkeDAO Dim Sum. Next slide. And we have next Friday is Solana Calgary. So we'll be flying back to Calgary for the Solana Calgary meetup with Stio and Nom and Meta and a bunch of other OGs from the space kind of come out to Calgary to hang out. Canada is on fire. The Web3 events in Canada are lit. They're consistent. We have them every single month. And then next Monday, so like 11 days. No, I didn't put this in the slide, so we can just keep it on that one there. Thanks, Unjust. Next Monday is the Solana Toronto co-working space. So we're renting out a co-working space for an entire day. And we're all going to be hanging out, working on Web3 and hanging out and doing some work together. So it's great to see a lot of things happening in Canada, especially in Web3 and Solana. And monkeys are at the center of all of it. So it's great to see. Thank you again. If you have any questions or anything, ping me and I'll get you sorted. Back to you there, Jimmy.
All right. Thanks a lot, Simon. Really appreciate it. I'm not sure if you guys are looking at the Town Hall Tech Chat thread. The hype for NFT YC is definitely building up. But there is one thing that is super important about, all these events that you're going to, which is to bring back a little memento or something, right? And so MonkeDAO would never, ever, let you go home without a nice piece of merch. So feel free to go check it out. Ben actually, told me to not share this. But since he's driving, he has no control over what I sent today. So, it's essentially, this is a leak view for me. So feel free to go check it out. If I get more photos from Ben, I will share it with us. All right. Thank you, Simon. Appreciate you. Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen it. I'm very excited to share this next point that we have lined up. Let me see if I can find this post very quickly before we talk about this. Okay, I think I have it right now. Let's see. Yes, so next we want to introduce the latest appointment, which will complete the entire lineup of this epoch that we have in terms of the roles that we have to fill or the contributors that we are looking to bring on board officially. Hall is the latest treasurer that we have appointed officially. We're very excited to have him. He brings on board a wealth of experience, which I will leave for him to share with us. And I know that he has taken time to join us as well today, despite being based in Asia. So Hall, without further delay, I would love to pass the mic to you, and so that you can give our fellow monkeys a brief intro of yourself as well.
Thank you, Jamie. Hello, fellow monkeys. I'm Hall. Really honored and excited that I'm able to serve the monkey community and do many great things. A brief background of myself: I've served as CFO for multiple successful startups and ready to apply my experience to the monkey community. So I look forward to chatting with all of you. Feel free to DM me on Twitter, which you can find on my Discord profile anytime for anything whatsoever. Well, so other communities can talk about how strong they are, but I truly believe the monkey community is one of a kind. They are strong, but we are stronger. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Jimmy, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Hall. Super excited. I think, of course, aside from the wealth of experience that he has, he's also a very, very passionate monkey lover. This is clearly evident from his intro speech. All right, and I just want to do a quick shout out as well, to our Hong Kong monkey Mokans for, very kindly, introducing Hall and onboarding Hall to the monkey community, and also, helping us make this connection possible. So we are super excited to, have this continue to move forward in terms of the relationship that we have. And, Mokans, this is also a shout out for both you and Hall to team up and spin off the Hong Kong Monkey chapter. And we look forward to having more amazing, monkey meetups across the Asia region. All right, thanks all. Appreciate you taking the time to join us again. Next up, I think we also have this next appointment we wanted to share, but I don't think the individual has posted it on X yet. But aside from appointing Hall to the treasurer role, we, of course, currently as a registered entity, in the US, we also have tax obligation. And so we have already appointed an accountant for us to complete the audit, and will keep us updated in due time. So we expect that the audit eventually will wrap up progressively over the next months or so, and Hall alongside Park will be actively working alongside the accountant that we have appointed to help us sort out the sort of sometimes not so fun stuff, and sometimes people refer to a little bit more boring aspect of day-to-day operations, but very, very well necessary. All right, so thanks, Hall as well for driving this initiative. Super helpful and super important for us to get that out of the way. And next, we wanted to also bring up C to talk to us a little bit on the latest, proposal that our committee member Floor put up. C, whenever you're ready, feel free to take over the stage.
Yes, hello. Thank you so much. So, if you guys noticed, a while back there's a proposal by Floor. So he's like, the proposal is called Adapt, and we are basically saying that we should share more of the members' P&L from all their shitcoin wins and either perps or shitcoin wins. So yeah, we have started working on that. If you guys know, we do have this monkey asset channel on Discord where you can kind of like fluff up your monkey, add different backgrounds, and add monkeys, Gen 2 monkeys to Twitter banners and stuff like that. So we've got the same person who helped us created that Git commit. I'm sorry if I say it wrong, but yeah, we started working on a template for basically for people to input their P&L and get a standard monkey template Git. Yeah, so yes, that's all I have from me. And,
Alright,
and
thanks.
wait, just want to say one last thing, because like I know that there's a lot of like airdrop stuff coming from everywhere, and then as sometimes it's impossible for us to be able to have eyes everywhere. So if there's any airdrop that wants to give the monkey, feel free to just add me on Discord or ping me or ping my Telegram and tell and yeah, just spam the hell out of me and say like, this guy's want to give stuff to monkey, and then direct them to me. And I did not sit by anything. Okay, that's all. Bye.
All right, thanks, C. Appreciate that. Super helpful, and I think that was financial advice. I didn't hear anything related to that, but I just saw the chat and I assumed that was true. All right, thank you. So we do have a couple more agenda items that we have lined up before we go to the most fun stuff. No endorsement today. All right, there is also a conference upcoming. I think this is happening in Istanbul, if I looked at it correctly, or maybe, let me find the link. Simon, if you can help us put a link out from the Crossroad chat, that would be super helpful. Not getting distracted in the chat just yet, but there is a Solana conference happening. I know was it Anatoly or Raj, one of them will be there speaking as well at this conference called Solana Crossroads. So if you guys, yes, thank you so much, Distro. This is why we can always trust our devs. MonkeDAO especially. So Solana Crossroads is happening pretty soon. It's just annoying that this tweet is not showing, but Unjust Mouse just linked the chat as well. Just want to do a quick shout out. This is happening on the May 10 to 11 in Istanbul, Turkey. 3,000 attendees, 50 plus speakers. Totally will be there as well, powered by Step Finance. I know that Dr. Blue Chip reached out to us to help, organize and put together fellow monkeys who plan to be there. And we do have some fellow monkey community members who are based in Istanbul as well. So if you guys are one of them, know that there is likely to be a monkey meetup happening as part of the Solana Crossroads sort of like unofficial side event. So feel free to reach out to Dr. Blue Sheep, and he'll be most happy to point you to the right direction and joining the group as part of this Solana Crossroads Istanbul / Monkey Meetup in Istanbul. All right, so that's the side event happening. Aside from that, some of us who may be involved in the gaming sphere, including myself, there is a gaming developers conference happening in San Francisco in this upcoming week. In fact, tomorrow, Sunday. Well, tomorrow for me because this is like Saturday already, but 2 more days later for most of us. The Game Developers Conference in SF is happening across the whole week in SF. There will be a lot of fellow monkeys who are, not only based in SF, but also, super distracted. So Ben just leaked the NFT NYC, I think this looks like the the Monkey Tower or something like that. Very beautiful. Feel free to go check it out. I believe we do have access, but very, very limited supplies. Beach Tower, yes, that's right. Very limited supplies. I'm not sure how we will be able to distribute it, but feel free to spam Ben. Drop him as many messages as you want, and I'm sure we can try to hook everybody up with something. All right. Sorry, so I'm getting distracted, but GDC is happening and there will be a monkey meetup. I know attendees, JP, they are working to organize like a monkey hot pot. There is probably around 8 to 10 monkeys or so that has already signed up for it. And there is also a Google lunch happening. The Google lunch is actually organized thanks to our fellow monkey who is part of the Google team, Jeff. Jeff has organized this, excursion to Google in SF for lunch. So if you guys are interested, please feel free to go check out the SF group chat. If you are wondering what we are talking about in terms of the Telegram chat and you do not know where to go, but you will be at the GDC conference, please let Simon know and we can point you towards the right direction. All right, hot pot and lunch at Google. That is the plan for GDC SF. All right. So a lot of monkey meetups happening, a lot of events happening. And this probably brings me to my next point, or I would say my last point. Just wanted to take this opportunity as well to remind us that we have the Monkey Meetup Grant Program. So unofficially, or rather officially, there is the 25 USDC grant available for claim. Essentially, if you have 5 or more different monkeys who are, coming together IRL for different events, whatever that may be, you can have your expenses reimbursed up to 25 USDC per monkey. And one of our key goal is for this, epoch at least, is to drive this local chapters and make sure it's one of our core priority, because this is, in the way we look at it is that this is indeed a low-hanging fruit. Monkeys have historically enjoyed, the IRL, events that have been put together. 25K USD, I wish. That is a lot of money, actually. But yeah, so we've seen how monkey meetups globally have generated a lot of like positive spillover. Has always also been a great platform to reinforce that social collective identity and whatnot, and just a good platform for people to network. Really, nothing too complicated. All right, so we've decided that with that, this cycle, one of our core focus will be to push for more monkey meetups. We are also with this opening up the sort of restrictions or like the guidelines for monkey meetups for reimbursements. In the past, we have sort of narrowed it down to 5 different cities so that this can be a little bit more organized. But the good news now is that we are opening it up all. Our ideal goal is for us to reach at least 10 local chapters that we can identify. We currently have 5, namely Singapore, where myself and Cersei, we are part of. Super proud of that. We also have SF, we have New York, we have LA, and we also have, Europe in general. But of course, what we can do even more is to empower monkeys to just run this entire program in a more grassroots driven effort. You're trying to remove exec out of it so that, essentially anyone and everyone, as long as you are a verified MonkeDAO member, you can, tap on this grant and organize your meetup. Now, the challenge put out to everybody is that we want to aim for 10 local chapters. So if you are in Istanbul, if you are in Texas, wherever you may be, if you are in London, Berlin, etc., and you know that there are 5 or more monkeys sort of coming together, feel free to organize the events or whatnot. I think one of the little fun sort of competition that we can put out, or rather this small challenge that we can put out, is for the next 10 meetups that are self-organized, we can reimburse up to 35 USDC instead of like 25 USDC. All right, this is not a lot more. Of course, this entire campaign is not to make us rich, or is not to buy you a Lambo, but really is to encourage members to come together and enjoy the meetup, and let us help you fund your meetups in some shape or form. All right. So originally, all grants typically go through the same process. Once again, the only requirement is you have 5 or more. Now, in order to qualify, what you need to do is to take a picture of every single monkey meetup that you organize, put your monkey picture on top of it, and with that, what you can do is just tweet it out on Twitter, and then fill up the form. And then once we receive the claim, we will have it processed accordingly. Of course, we have had certain cases where the submissions were a little bit dubious. I want to assure you that every single, every single request will be vetted by the team properly. So we ask for your kind cooperation to, be honest in the things that you're submitting. We are practicing a pretty much like an integrity system here. So please don't submit anything that is funny, because if we do, see something that is dubious, we, reserve the right to not reimburse you. But just take note that for the next 10 meetups that we see, we will reimburse you up to 35 USDC instead of 25 USDC. Now, this is once again not a scheme to make us rich or, sort of like splurge or anything. We just identify this as a core part of MonkeDAO, which is a low-hanging fruit that we can use to spread more good vibes and encourage more community members to come together, and as a result help us strengthen and further establish our community positioning as people come together and whatnot. All right, so yes, feel free to go take it out. If you have any questions, let myself or Simon know. 5 or more monkeys, wherever you are part of the world, just take pictures, send proof, and we will have you funded. All right, my meetup is a Lambo meetup, so sort of catch-22 here. Okay, nice, interesting. Feel free to go participate in that if you are interested. All right, now we have reached close to the tail end of this week's town hall, but I know we have some interesting stats that we wanted to share for the month of February in terms of the banana stand engagement. So without further delay, I'm going to bring out Moon Settler and let Moon Settler share with us some of the latest stats review.
GM. Hey, Unjust, do you have the slide in there with the... Oh, we don't have the slide in there. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up really quickly here. Give me 1 second, and then I'll share my screen. Sorry, I thought we had it in there, but that's okay. All right. Can you stop sharing your screen and then I'll share mine? Alrighty. So, going forward, one thing that we are going to do is we are actually going to be sharing a monthly snapshot of the different performance of the banana stand, just highlighting to membership the bananas that get awarded, how many users we have of the banana stand, and where that value is being accrued to, and what's being returned back to holders. So on a go-forward basis, we will be producing these monthly stat reports. If anybody would like to see some other stat referenced here that may not already be included, just please let me know, and we will make sure that we provide insights on that as well. So things that we do track on a regular basis are, of course, our unique users, how many bananas get awarded monthly, daily, etc. The value of the rewards that get loaded into the banana stand. As you can see, in February, there was over $35,000 worth of rewards distributed through the banana stand. There's different ways that these get calculated. Going forward, I'm sure you can expect a lot more to be shared back and awarded back to membership. So yeah, just wanted to call out that going forward, we will be sharing these insights. What's that site called? No, I don't know what the site is called. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, just wanted to call that out. So we will be producing these. We will be sharing these in the Discord as well for everybody to have access to. So yeah, just wanted to call that out. Now, without further ado, we will jump to doing our raffles for this week. So this week's raffle, we had 400 tickets available. All 400 were sold up. So this is the list of all the members. I've taken them and transferred them over into the Twitter picker or the name picker. As you can see, there's 400 entries here. So let's get on with it. I will go ahead and shuffle the names and we will proceed with selecting 5 winners for this week's barrel raffle. So first up, let's go. Francois R. Congratulations, you are this week's first winner. Next up, do a little more shuffling. Our second winner for this week is That Shady. Interesting. All right, a little more shuffling. Third winner for this week is Honeypot. Shuffling. Our fourth winner for this week is Pixels Data. And for the final winner this week, we have Crypto Jewels. All right, so those are your 5 winners for this week. I don't know that we need to do any rerolls, but we do review all the names after the fact before sending them out. So if there is anything shady that has been going on, we will review. And oh wait, is Pixels not a member? Pixels Data. 1 second, sorry.
All right, it looks like we have one more try. Are you guys excited?
Okay, Pixels Data does not appear to be a member, so we will re-roll. So if you didn't win, here's your last shot. All right, so there you go. There we have it. So Pixel Data is not someone in the DAO at the moment, so they will not be awarded a barrel. So we've selected our next winner. All right, so that's it for this week's barrel raffles. As a reminder, we will be reloading the banana stand with barrels following the town hall here. So within the next couple hours, expect it to be up with an announcement going on in the Discord. Wait, is there another one? Is Francois also not here? 1 second, just give me Francois. Is anyone able to confirm? I'm checking myself here. Francois R. Might be an old username. I will double check. Yeah, I will need to double check that. So I will double check. If not, I will do a re-roll. But I will take it back just to okay, so I don't do a re-roll offline. I will re-roll now, but whoever this next winner is, just know that you may not actually be a winner. But I will re-roll it here so that nobody says anything shady is happening behind the scenes. Sorry for the confusion, but I will have to verify that name. Alta 3D State. Just as an FYI, if Francois is not legit, this will be the backup, but unconfirmed winner. All right, that's it for me. Back over to you, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Moon. It seems like a lot of happy winners are actually in town hall today. So congratulations to everyone who just won the barrels. But one of the best thing about this barrel raffle is that it keeps running. So you still have a lot of chances to keep manifesting your winning opportunities. And yeah, before we go on to meet our new monkeys, I think we have a couple of minutes to do that this week. I just want to take a moment to appreciate, all these beautiful Gen 3 PFPs, legendary monkeys as well that we have. This week we continue to see a very strong, representation of Gen 3 monkeys. And especially, the ones that are animated, they all look beautiful. Gen 3 monkeys continue to show up in strength. I think Moken's one, also is an amazing representation of the, amazing collection. So, if you guys are wondering, what is the, best trade out there, I think you all would know where to, look for the Gen 3 curators out there. Gen 3 as Deaf Majesty can probably, share with you some tips around that. All right, so next up, I think this is where we welcome new monkeys and meet new committee members who just joined us this week. I want to do a quick shout out if you guys are new to the community and you have not yet had the opportunity to come out and say hi. We would love to meet you. We want to bring you up to, do a quick intro to the community. Feel free to let us know. Tag myself or Super Simon, and we will be more than happy to bring you up and say hi. Of course, if you're not in a convenient time to speak right now, which I know a fellow monkey just DM to mention that or to share that, no worries. We do this town hall regularly every other week. So you will be able to come up, the next week or the subsequent ones as well, and say hi to the rest of the community. All right, if there is any committee members who may be keen to come out and say hi, feel free to let us know. Otherwise, we will be counting down, and without further delay, we'll get ready to send the good vibes and the pump it up vibes really soon. But please be reminded, for the next 10 monkey meetups that we continue to get, we will be reimbursing you slightly higher as compared to the regular campaign time. And that is the key part of our focus. And we put out this challenge to everyone. 10 monkey local chapters out there, in this cycle. Let's make it happen together. All right, I think there are no new monkeys who may be available to join us this week. Without further delay, I'm going to pass on the time to our amazing DJ, TD77, to pump it up, and appreciate everyone for taking the time to join us every Friday, sending you nothing but good vibes.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, up,